am Poof, a mag.
Oh no. I think we lost it. Oh.
I am Poof, a magical book that knows all. Developed by wizards and enchanted by scientists to discover all human knowledge. My secrets could be used to cure disease, end hunger, and advance civilization. Instead, I've been stolen by two idiots and have been forced to help them produce a game show. This is Poof, the magical game show.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, so the technical issues opening up, but we don't care. We're going to keep on going.
That's right. You know why?
Why?
Because we took our Mentos.
I took so many Mentos.
Right up the butt.
You know, just to start things off right away, I figured out in other countries, do you know what Mentos? They wouldn't just say Mentos, the fresh maker.
What would they say?
They would actually say something that explained all the commercials I found out.
Why?
It's called, they go, Mentos, roll with it.
I prefer Fresh Maker.
It doesn't bring it all together. Welcome to Poof the Magical Game Show, the only show that has a book that knows everything and computers that can blow up at any moment.
That is correct. Is Poof available to talk to today?
Yes.
Only short answers right now.
Okay. Hey, Poof. I'm going to prove to the audience that you know everything. Poof, I need to know, did bacon try to reinvent sliced bread today?
Yes.
I decided it to go the other way.
That's just a hoagie.
Yeah.
So you didn't invent anything.
Well, I've ruined our breads.
Subway invented that a long time ago.
I liked it when they cut the V in the top. If you have a question that's better than that for Poof, go ahead and throw it in the chat. Put, hey, honk honk milk bag, I have a question, and then write your question. And at the end of the show, we'll take a question from the audience or whatever milk bag picks.
Yeah.
How you doing, milk bag?
Oh, hey, guys.
Hey. Oh, careful behind you. There's a snowman or something behind you.
He's my bodyguard.
Ooh, I like that.
I've started, this show has made me extremely popular.
That makes sense.
Don't fall in love with them. Don't fall in love with them.
Bacon.
Oh, no.
It's too late.
Milkbag, I heard you were writing love poems to your bodyguard.
I was. I still am.
I would love to hear your latest poem.
My latest poem.
Yeah.
You who stand silently by and watch my heart go slowly dry.
That's a good title. Now let's hear the poem.
Mm-hmm. Roses are red. Nate's a big dummy. I think you would look good as a tattoo on my tummy.
Oh, we're going old school.
Don't overdo it, guys.
Hold into your anus.
Is this? So, I forgot. I didn't like old school.
Yeah, old school.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That was disheartening.
Champions, show your faces.
Let's see who the champions are. There he is.
Hey.
Hello.
We got Mike Green. Mike, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you.
And we got a big get today. We got J-Lo.
Ooh, the J-Lo.
We got the
hey guys. It's great to meet you two.
Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm a comedian from Winnipeg and Manitoba, Canada. I have to say the whole thing because I'm not sure anybody's going to know where Winnipeg is. Nope. And I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm excited to play the game.
Yeah. No one really expects to come on the show. It just kind of happens.
Just sort of happens, yeah.
You know, and then I just found, like Poof said today, that somebody would be here that's really important. So I wore all my ties to try and be as professional as possible.
Yeah, I get it. I like that Poof was produced by wizards, developed by wizards, and then enchanted by scientists.
Yeah, that explains so much that's wrong with it.
Yeah. It's great.
J-Lo, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, sir?
You guys, honestly, I'm just excited to be here on Poop the Game Show.
Oh no.
That's the first time that joke's been done. I commend you.
Yeah, even though it's just a tiny little line away from being Poop the Game Show. Just a tiny little line right over there.
I'm just excited. So it's great to be here. I've heard so much about it.
Really?
Where did you hear so much? I haven't heard anything about it. I still don't know.
Yeah, and I purposely keep it a secret.
Well, we're blocked in Canada, so you have to use a VPN to watch us.
So this is illegal.
Yes. You are technically committing some sort of international crime.
Yeah, some sort of Canadian crime that you'll have to spend jail time with the Queen or something.
No, they'll never take me alive.
All right, you guys want to get started?
I do.
Let's do it. Should I do the first question just to see if okay.
Yeah.
Mine's a technical one, so
that's good.
This is going to be
We've
great.
been batting really well all
This is
day
gonna
with
be
that,
great.
so this will be fine.
Let's start with the House Hunters round.
Ooh,
This is the House Hunters round.
Okay.
Now, I came across this old instructional video for children. It's from 1978. It's called Ricky Raccoon Shows the Way. Yes, Nate, you have a question.
Are you legally allowed to Google things like that?
Yes, I'm 100%. This is common. This is what's it called? It was in the you could free download it because it's everybody could have it now
on the internet.
Public domain. Yeah, thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and show you. So imagine that you're looking at a house, okay, and imagine that you got this exact house that these people got. And then I'll ask the question after we watch a little bit of the instructional video. So, any other questions, Nate, before I start?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
This is good
We're all
TV.
good.
Here we go. Are you ready?
Well, Jackie, what do you think of this nice new house? Would you like to live here?
Sure, Dad. Say, where are all the kids?
They're probably playing down by the schoolyard. It's only a short distance away from here.
Swell, I'm going right now.
Hold it, young man. You'd better stick around here until your father and I have a chance to teach you a few things about walking safety and bicycle safety. We don't want you hurt.
Oh, Mom, nothing's going to happen to me.
What's
What's
the
so different about this?
What's that?
This goes on for about 30 seconds. Stick with us.
When you said, "Oh, Mom, that's not going to happen to me," I thought he was going to get hit by the car.
Is the movie diegetic? Can they hear the music right now, or is this?
All right, here we go.
The animal comes with the house? Afraid so.
So you've purchased a house, and you found out that there is in fact, a giant man in a raccoon costume that lives inside of it. Okay. And
Are there any legal recourses, or is this something we are trapped into?
this is
Home inspection, final inspection didn't catch us. Okay, go on.
it hid from inspection. There's a couple questions that we're going to get to in this. Now, I also in this I think you need to know a little bit about Rocky Raccoon. That didn't really say a lot about him, so I got another 90 seconds of this guy, and you can see, how he interacts. You have this kid as well. That's part of this.
Is this game show mostly us just watching Bacon's videos?
Yeah, this is little me.
I think this is foreplay. I don't know what's happening, you guys.
Okay, so you have this kid in this situation. Okay, and here's how, so you can get a little bit of the taste of who Rocky Raccoon is.
I don't want that taste.
Now, there's no light here, but I see there is a police officer.
Oh, no, it's that crazy bear.
That's Raccoon, kid. With 2 C's and 2 O's. While you're waiting, always stand on the curb, not in the street.
Say, what do I do if it's raining? A little guy like me might not see where he's going and run into a wild bear or something.
How many times I gotta tell you, fella? I'm a raccoon with 2 C's and 2 O's.
Got another problem, Mom. Suppose this bear over here and I are playing ball.
What the
And the
fuck
bear hits
shirt
a
is
good one
that?
into the
It
street.
looks like something the Joker would wear.
Raccoon, kid. Raccoon, bear, raccoon. You think you got it?
Yeah.
I learned hardly nothing more about the raccoon.
Yeah, I learned they're different from bears.
Yeah.
Was
I
there
already
any
knew
contingency on this home that I just purchased? Can I back out of this contract yet?
So here's the thing: can't back out of this. You're into this.
Shit.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I would like to know, like, how would you handle this situation? Like, how would you get? Then that's just part one, and there's going to be a part two. But in this situation, yes, Nate.
Trail of garbage to the freeway. He's gone.
That's not a bad call.
Can we confirm it's a man in a raccoon costume, or is it just a large mystical creature?
It is, in fact, a large man in that costume.
Okay, I assumed it was a real.
But
raccoon.
he thinks he's a raccoon, so that would work.
Okay, there you go.
Possibly,
I'm going
Nate.
with that. Yeah, trail of garbage to a ravine.
Okay.
I like Trail of Garbage.
Uh-huh.
But that's in a pre-COVID world where, there was time to mess. And honestly, now in a post-COVID world, I just go to this raccoon and I say, look, buddy, I don't know what your deal is, but I bought the house. I didn't buy you, okay? You're a nice guy. I got no problem with you, but this is my kid. Don't be talking to my kid. That's weird. I'd give this raccoon his walking papers.
I like that. Give him the what for. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pre-COVID world. Sure, I got time to mess around with being polite or different solutions, really Trail of Garbage. But now it's like, look, bro, it's post-COVID. I bought a house. I didn't buy you.
Okay.
This is horseshit.
Now
I don't know if I'm allowed
let's
to
say
swear.
that. You're allowed to swear. Fuck tits, and you're.
That was fuck, comma tits, not fuck tits. Just so we're all clear.
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Balls. Now. Now let's say that works. He leaves.
Okay.
But he's coming back. There's a reason why he's found this house. Let's say that he has some sort of emotional connection to this place. When he comes back the next day.
Hang on, we got to figure out how J-Lo would get rid of him.
Okay.
2 words: free babysitter. I'm not getting rid of him.
See?
Why?
I don't like it.
You guys, and I could start the perfect tourist trap and post-COVID, pre-COVID, whatever. Just bring him in. They're going to give me money to see this thing, and it'll watch my kids. It's great.
Oh, dang, that's a good plan.
You trust this raccoon with your children? Did you see how he assaulted that little boy?
It's all boing. He's fine.
Yeah. It looked like you kind of need him in the sack one time to get him away from the curb. I was like,
I mean, he seems to work for the police department, I guess. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but there you go.
Yeah, I think he's an accredited raccoon. It's okay.
We'll look him up on Angie's list.
See, I was thinking of I would have him be like a crossing guard. I'd keep him busy during the day with small time jobs outside of the house. And then maybe I'd have him do yard work and stuff. And then I'd make a little spot for him in the attic and he'd go up there and then I could throw some apple cores up there. And
so
stuff.
You're going with the Simpsons plan.
Oh, yeah.
You're embracing.
Yeah.
You're trying to embrace.
Evil Bart, yeah. I don't know if I'd allow him around children like J-Lo would.
Yeah.
I want to know why they decided to teach that kid how to cross roads with the realtor there. That was just the weirdest time.
That realtor's not again. God damn it.
That kid was 11 years old too. That kid had to cross the road before.
Oh, if you watch the whole video, which I do not recommend, that kid is a little jackass the entire time, and he's always just trying to dart off into traffic. And every time I'm like, "Let him go."
Oh, it's so weird. He's so likable in the 3 minutes we saw him.
Yeah, this dumb bear, and he hates the main character immediately. Now, Mike was going to ask. I don't know if yours would get rid of him for very long. I'm saying that I think he'd come back.
You don't know how rude I can be, but look. I acknowledge that I haven't thought this through completely. But if it's try and be rude or house him or let him watch my kids, I mean, I'm going rude every time. It's a different, we're getting different solutions because you guys are more willing to embrace him, and I'm just straight up, no, I haven't got time for this trash panda, as they're affectionately.
I like this. This is season 5, Mike, not season 1, Mike. This is
no time. You see this? This is a post-COVID beard, all right? You see this? I got no time.
And the part 2 to this question was that was really bad, having this large man in a raccoon costume be part of buying your house. Is there something that you can immediately think is worse besides the standard, oh, the foundation is ruined and we didn't notice it, or there's skeletons in the walls, standard stuff?
Anything worse than the realtor telling you, yep, this raccoon comes with the house?
Yeah, exactly. So
I mean,
if you could think of something.
Unless he confirmed that the raccoon is also a pedo, that would be the only thing that would be worse. I think, if he said yeah, he's not a good, or they showed that he was a cop, but they're yeah, he's one of them crooked cops, one of those guys. that would be the only way it was worse, is if you made him an actively worse raccoon. But aside from that, I mean, I'd rather have water damage. I'd rather have, foundation problems.
So legitimately, this raccoon is like worst case scenario for you.
I feel like it is. And that's why I would have no problem being like, look, buddy, this is horse shit. And actually, now that I just said the only way it could be worse is if he was a pedo, I think you're saying he might come back, Mike. Not when I say, hey, you come around my kid one more time, there's gonna be a call of that nature to the police, and like, they won't. Yeah, this guy wouldn't last. This guy wouldn't last in the prison system.
Wow, we're going full militant there.
Yeah,
I don't think he's coming back, Bacon.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to take it there, but you poked holes in my answer at first. You said it's not strict enough, so now I got to go there.
J-Lo, what would do you think that there's a worse? Yes.
Actual poltergeists, like blood coming down the walls, like rattling things at night, keeping you up. That'd be the worst. This
poltergeist exorcism.
So much worse than a raccoon
exorcism.
helping your kid across the street.
We know the solution to poltergeist. We don't know the solution to raccoon, but I understand. Again, different perspectives. You're fine with the raccoon being around your kid.
Well,
I
have seen that documentary Poltergeist, and from what I do remember, the house gets sucked into a hole, and they get to keep the lot, right?
Yeah,
they do. I don't know.
So at least they get to start anew.
Are you gonna?
Yeah, that's a good point. The property still exists, so it's still worth something.
Now it's a poltergeist grave on top of an Indian burial ground.
I think they cancel out at a certain point. At a certain point,
I don't know. I think it's compounding interest, you guys.
No.
Nate, what do you think would be worse?
Worse than having a
man in a raccoon suit.
A man in a raccoon suit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go with like okay. This is honestly what I think would be worse. No dogs. I just want to have dogs. If you can have dogs, I can put up with a lot of shit. I just want a husky. So
you probably can't have a dog with a raccoon around, for the record.
Exactly. See, that would...
So in that way, this raccoon is the worst thing that could happen, because it also simultaneously means no dogs.
So here's my issue.
Hold on. Are you buying a standalone house?
Yes.
And they're like, hey, you can't have a dog. And they're like, it's your house.
It's the HOA, man. They suck.
You just paid $350,000 and you're not allowed to have a dog.
Okay. What do you got? I mean, HOA is you really tie your hands, but it's a good area, real close to the school.
Okay.
Then though, you could just join the HOA and subvert, gradually over the course of years, seize power, alter the rules.
Oh, that's so much work.
Nate would never do that. He wouldn't even make the first meeting, the HOA meeting.
I would not. They would just raise my rates. And I would just pay.
Look,
you would.
In a post-COVID world, we all have time to join different boards. All right, I've joined my condo board. You got time for the HOA now. It's post-COVID, baby. This is my new character, post-COVID Mike.
It's good. It's fresh. It's going out.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what I think is worse is if you had just all of those characters from Times Square. All of those, and he's like, drunk Elmo comes out,
naked cowboy.
Oh, no. They're all in the attic. You're infested with Times Square characters.
So it's just dirty characters.
Yeah, but
this guy really is a Times Square reject, is what it feels like. So
totally.
I mean.
Yeah,
I feel like this is the worst. Yeah, it would be worse if there was more of him or whatever. But like, this is as bad as it gets, fellas. I mean, this is I'd get a lawyer. I'd try and break the contract at this point.
I think that's all. Well, the problem is,
I have heard all I need to hear. Milkbag has my scores.
All right, Milkbag.
Let's see what these are. Whoa! Looks like everyone hates raccoons around here.
Poof likes a post-COVID world. I like it.
We got 6. Mike with 12, J-Lo with, what did J-Lo have?
7.
Head of
tight race. Everything's
Bring it out. Gosh, son of a beastie.
You lost the point for not knowing the scores? God damn.
I hate this book.
I love this book. This book is cutthroat. I like it.
Take them all away, bro.
Hey,
fuck you. I dare you to take 5
away. Take them all away.
You stupid idiot book.
I dressed up for this.
Wow. You just threatened the book and it cashed that check.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That was like the scene in Breakfast Club where he's like, "You want more detention? Yeah.
Yeah.
How about another week? Okay."
Yeah,
Poof took you up on it.
Let's go to Mike, J-Lo. Do you guys have any questions that you'd like to ask Poof and us?
J-Lo, would you like to go first?
Yeah. So speaking of post-COVID world, so let's say that you guys all just got your stimulus checks, but it's actually 1918, and the stimulus checks are for the Spanish flu. What are you spending it on?
Is it
Now,
still
Bacon and Nate? I do know that your streaming income is way too high, and you're disqualified for the for any kind of income. So but the question still stands.
Thank you.
I'll put myself in the comment.
Quick point. Is it $2,000 of current money? Like, am I super rich now in 1800? Okay,
yes.
gotcha.
Yes, buy anything you want.
Okay.
So wait, this was a stimulus check that was just put into an account that has compounded interest since the Spanish flu?
No, it's currently 1918.
1918.
Oh, it's 1918. Got it.
We got $2,000 worth of whatever they spent back then.
And things cost like a dime, right? So you're laughing.
Holy shit.
Rich. We're rich as shit.
Yeah, that's like more than what people made in like 3 years.
Yeah. What year is it? 1918?
1918.
Stock market, all 2,000.
Stock market. Put it on Apple, fellas. They're like, sir, there's no Apple yet.
I put it in American Steel.
The railroad. I mean, if you pull it out I mean, when is it?
I will not.
1920 was the crash?
I think
1930. I know that from watching Boardwalk Empire. Yeah, 29.
Oh,
There we
yeah,
go.
Boardwalk
I
Empire.
have 11 years before I have to,
So I guess you're going to
do
make
anything.
a ton of money.
Then I'll lose it all because I won't do anything.
Yeah, you get this sweet shot, but you fuck it up by not remembering to pull out. It's the only thing you had to think about.
But if you put in all $2,000, what are you going to live off of? Like, what are you going to do in 1918 until then?
I think you can just go to a
Save
farm.
$1 to live on. I mean, come on, guys.
Can't you just like walk to a farm and like offer to work? That's what I would do. I think that'd be
You want to work for a dime a day?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I mean, just wander around, ride a train, work. I don't know.
You want to be a hobo?
Your answer is retire.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm gonna wander the countryside for a while, learn some skills, and then once the money is like mature, I'll pull out and go live somewhere. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna be a hobo.
That's it. I'm gonna be a hobo. I wish that was the first time I've heard him say that.
It's the name of his album. I'm gonna be a hobo.
Yeah. It's called hoboing.
It really is a great life, y'all.
Yeah. Oh my God. I like how Nate, you're like, oh, I know one smart thing, and I'm just gonna do that one smart thing and just give up.
It's the easiest smart thing with the most return.
I'm trying to think of like what would be something that I could explain that would be really, really super easy to invent that would make me I do the exact same thing that Nate would do is except for I'd only put in like 1,000 into the stock market, and then I would use that other 1,000 to start a business in where I invented Post-it notes before Post-it notes did. Like that's really
not a bad
idea.
I need a weak glue. That's it.
That's a good idea. I like it.
I chop up a couple horses for a couple weeks, and I'll be.
Yeah, in that scenario, you're gonna have to invent the glue. Like you're gonna have to go through a lot of horses to get to that.
I got $1,000. I thought, how many?
They had so many horses back
$1,000
then.
by me.
Oh.
I think back in 1920. I don't know.
At least 1,000.
1,000 good horses. You probably get 20,000 losers.
Yeah, I want loser horses.
Yeah, you want bad horses.
They don't make glue out of good horses.
If you want good glue, you do. Yeah, Secretariat had a heart attack.
Horse lovers are getting very upset.
Well, you want that loose glue, so you want some loose horses.
Yeah.
That's right.
I want floppy horses. I'll go to the farm and I'll be like, give me your floppiest horse.
Don't go to the farm. Go to the track and be like, give me 7th place. Give me not the very worst. I don't need 10th, but give me 7th.
I'll have a big cigar and I'll be standing right by its pen. I'll be like, I like what I saw.
I want you to look at the horse and go, is that a cartoon? That's the horse I want.
Give me that one with the saggy back.
I'm flying around with the Wright brothers, and I'm probably going to die because they're terrible, but I'm doing it.
Idea. That's a great idea.
Are you going to help the Wright brothers? Do you have any
They invented flight, man. I'm just riding along now.
Okay, I thought maybe you could kind of maybe squirm your way in there. You'd be like, well, I was one who told them to put a thing on the back.
Well, maybe I'd help him, put something better than like a bike engine on there.
Yeah, wasn't it like 3 horsepower or something?
Explain aerodynamics.
Yeah, but was it which kind of horses was it?
Floppy horsepower.
You know
3
what?
floppy horsepower.
I'd like to add an addendum onto my hobo plan. I would take one modern magic trick back with me. I'm pretty sure I can live off of one magic trick my whole life. In 1919,
This one?
yeah, something. Just travel down to town. Yeah, Grandpa Simpson, basically. Mike, what's your answer? What are you doing with your 2000?
Okay. I should admit that I'm, like I said, in Winnipeg. So our stimmy checks have been coming consistent since the start. We didn't get one 2000. So I've been getting Common Trudeau's money the entire time. So I'm super rich compared to you guys. When I go back to 19, I've been getting $2,000 checks on the monthly for a minute. So with my supreme wealth, I think I'd go immoral. I mean, I'd set enough aside maybe to invest in booze because it's like prohibition was then. All my knowledge of that era comes from Boardwalk Empire. As I mentioned, I know when the crash is because it's the final season of Boardwalk Empire. So I would set a decent nut aside. I combine the best of both worlds where, Bacon didn't shove everything into the market because he wants something to live with. So I'd save some amount to just absolutely corner the booze market when it comes back on. And I'd just be a titan of that. And then I'd also be like not just a hobo, to quote Nate's plan. I like they called it the hobo plan. Suddenly it's a plan to be a hobo. But like just like more like a hobo, but like a real like an egregious jackass of a wealthy hobo. Very hedonistic, very rude, paying people to leave. If I don't like it, I just pay you to leave because I just have so much money.
Is this all just a ploy to get on Boardwalk Empire?
Yeah.
I like it when the show ultimately gets remade. I'm a character because I was such an egregious asshole at that time that I've made my way into history. And now, speaking of altering history, actually, the sticky notes, I was thinking, what would happen to the society if the sticky note came like 80 years before it was meant to? Like, what would be the ripple butterfly effect? Like with technology, like when the Terminator arm came back and they had it too early, and then it changed. It made us even more advanced. So like with the sticky note, maybe usher in like a Terminator era if you brought it in that early.
Well, that's I was trying to think of something small that didn't push us too far. So I thought maybe the sticky note really wouldn't do much.
Didn't work.
What if there were so many great scientists in the era before the sticky note who could have invented the Terminator, but they just didn't have a sticky note to like put the idea down? But then you make it in 1920, and suddenly the telescoping effect.
Those scientists did recently invent peanut butter in like 1880, so they've got brains.
The chicken nugget was only like 1982 or something. So I mean,
like that.
No, actually, I think it was like the 50s, but still, like, we don't know if the sticky note could change.
Well,
my answer is
ice cubes in 1885.
Yeah, I saw that.
Peanut butter in 1890.
That's actually where I thought, like, if I wear as many ties, I would buy a World's Fair. Okay,
that's a good idea.
Well, you have to make sure you buy the right one because a couple of those lose a ton of money.
I feel like the answer is just becoming a bootlegger, right? I mean, that's
but I want to be clear, not just bootleg. I'm not slow in my role. Like I'm going to be very, very flamboyant, flashy.
You're going to be.
Where did this guy get so much money from? Why is he such a jackass?
You're going to be like a Batman villain level.
Yeah. 1920 waves.
Have you seen There Will Be Blood?
Yes, of course.
You're basically that.
Yeah, but he didn't really like go for limelight or anything, right? Like Daniel Plainview was pretty much, I'm an oil man. Like he just wanted to dominate. He hated people. But I would just be much more egregious with my behavior, I would say.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, there will be blood. Yeah, we're in the ballpark.
Now we will find out who was most right. Milkbag has my scores.
Milkbag.
Oh,
Jalen just pulled ahead.
Jalen's making up big round mitten. Everybody's it's still tight.
It was my own question, so I guess I kind of cheated.
Yeah, you were ready for it. You had the answer primed.
It was a good answer.
Yeah,
I can tell you really wanted to throw it out there too.
Yeah,
it was just great. I'd buy a plane. Like, fuck, there's the answer. Yeah.
Dang it. Mike, you have your question?
Yeah, I have a question. And I actually will admit that I stole it from my friend's app, Thinkster. And this is a subtle plug for a local comedian, Julian Rowan, who you can find on Instagram. Has made an app called Thinkster. Ooh. And I don't know if it will take off or not, but it's not a bad idea. It's like a social media site. Not that we need another one of those, but you only interact via polls. So it's like just people posting questions and like goofy stuff. And he actually had a funny question today. It's kind of, I think we're all going to answer the same, but it might be worth talking about.
Okay.
What would you rather have? Be colorblind or no taste buds?
Okay, this is an either or question. We'll call this the either or round.
Yeah. Would you rather? I mean, and I think we're all going to answer the same way because your first instinct has to be you'd be colorblind, right? You want to be able to taste stuff.
No.
Or am I wrong?
No, I absolutely going without taste buds here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really love eating, right? And I really love food, but think of all the time savings when you're just eating a protein block. You know,
Yeah.
You can eat this right away. All right, I'm done. Moving. You know,
Yeah.
You don't care about taste. That opens everything wide open.
But and that is good. But that also like because my instinct was taste, and I was like everyone's would prefer to have taste. But then I was like, realistically, it would be kind of practical, and also. What if you never had taste in the first place? Like the question kind of changes if it's are you losing something? You know, like I think if I never had either, I'd rather not have ever had taste and then see a full spectrum of colors rather than like I don't know.
It's like a taste giver situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, taste maker, taste giver. I don't know.
Jayla, what would you do?
I mean, I like to taste, so I guess I keep my taste.
Can you choose which color you can't see? That would be awesome.
Are you full colorblind? Is it black and white?
Or can you only choose like one color that you're not able to see?
I think you're full black and white colorblind.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to go with taste then too, because like I wouldn't be able to do my job. I wouldn't be able to like color correct videos or like design things.
Imagine if you did though. You'd be on Netflix or something, you know?
I would just make everything black and white. Or just turn the saturation down on everything.
But I mean, think of all the great taste.
I would do what they do in Breaking Bad, and I would just grab whenever they're in Mexico, I just turn it all the way to the warmest setting.
That's how we know.
Yeah, that's how you know when you're Mexico is just the warmest setting. Because
is that a beef that visual designers have with Breaking Bad? That they phoned it in on the
that's just
Mexico?
the thing that every like in Mexico they always turn up the warmness to be like, oh, you're in Mexico, like as a visual representation in Western media usually. But also then just to save on food,
saving on food,
because as much as I love food, like if I lost that out of all my senses, I'd probably say taste is the first one.
Yeah, dude, it would have plus. I mean, you could eat.
Oh no, I mean. First to go, okay, yeah. I guess, I mean, smell, I could probably do without smell more than I could do without, like, I'd rather have, smell would be the first one to go for me. Now I'm changing the question, but.
No, I love the smell of propane too much.
And dry erase markers.
Paint
thinner. Yeah.
Basically a gasoline.
When you leave the stove running all night.
Like, if you've ever put mercury in your nose, it's pretty cool.
Pretty chill.
So that's what I would also choose. If I could, I would get rid of sleeping. If there was something that could make me just stay awake all the time, I would take it in an instant. I would never miss sleeping ever.
What a waste, right?
Right?
Think how much other shit you would get done.
Oh my God. Just like you could have just a whole full-time hobby, you know?
I have a hobby. It's called napping. I love sleep.
Yeah.
The only reason I get out of bed in the morning is to eventually crawl back into it in the middle of the day for a quick nap.
Well, what happens if it's like, what happens if you couldn't have that? And they're like, okay, you have to sleep a little bit, but we did it like sharks do, where like only half your brain shuts down and you kind of just.
Do I have to keep moving or I'll drown?
Yeah, you have to
And
keep
if
moving or
somebody's
you'll die.
upside down, do I fall asleep too?
Yes. And if I put if I put something over your cage, you fall asleep.
Am I attracted? Do I want to bite metal? So we're sharks in this situation.
You're sharks and birds. You're everything in this one. You're more animalistic.
And so you're asking if we stayed half awake all night. I feel like I kind of already do that when I'm about to fall asleep, and I hate that feeling because you're just about to go like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Let me ask you guys this about napping, and I feel like you're not big nappers. Is anybody else a napper in this conversation?
I'll nap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nap.
When you nap, I had some buddies over here, and I was kicking them out because it was like 4:00, and I make no secret of the fact I take naps or I get fussy. So I was like, yeah, guys, it's nap time, and they're like, you're gonna nap right there on that couch, and I was like, no, I'm gonna go up to my bed. And everyone's like, well, you go to your bed to nap? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, What you nap on top of the covers, sheets in your clothes? I was like, no, I get undressed and I get under the covers. He's like, bro, you're not napping. You're going to sleep in the
that's
day.
going to bed. Yeah, that's
you wouldn't nap. You don't get into bed, get under the covers when you nap?
No.
Wait, can we ask you just some more questions generally about your sleeping patterns and
Yeah.
your wardrobe? And
Do you wear that little hat that Ebenezer Scrooge wears?
yeah, I get my little sleep cap.
do you have like a
Not a nap. If you wear a cap, it's not a nap. That's the rule.
I don't. I'm so good at napping. I don't need a cap. I don't need anything except, I mean, I do get in my bed, but I could nap anywhere. But if I'm going to nap and I have the luxury, I prefer to get in my bed.
Do you put on that pillow that you wear on a plane and a face mask?
A little eye pillow, a little weighted eye pillow? No. I'm a pro napper.
I feel like napping under the covers is like using that big metal tray with a lid for every meal. You know, chicken nuggets don't need that tray.
I have listened to this nonsense long enough. Milkbag has my scores.
Milkbag. What do we got on that one? Whoa! J-Lo's pulled ahead with 27. Mike 24.
Yeah,
we're close.
We're taking
lower scoring round in general, though. Poof is starting to tighten up with the old scores there.
The
scores.
Yeah.
I like it. I like that Poof is keeping it like good, like football scores. You know,
it's all kicking field goals right now. It's super the worst game. The Ravens and the Steelers.
Yeah. I hate that game. You guys are doing like 25 time stoppages. Oh, so boring.
Nate, do you have a question?
Yes, I do actually. So this is okay. It's first day of school.
Oh.
Okay.
First day of school, like first grade? Or first day of school?
High school.
High school?
Yeah. I'm going to let you choose which high school. In fact, we're going to go around, Bacon. Any pop culture high school. What's your favorite?
Oh, my God. That I didn't pick last time?
That you did.
I watched this last time.
Okay, then we're going to choose something. It's your favorite. It's your favorite work. It's your favorite pop culture work spot. You can't choose The Office. We're saying no to The Office. Everything else is open now. Where would you want to work the most? We'll
so it's not first day of school. It's first day of work now.
First day of work. Yeah, it's the first day of work now. We changed the question here on the fly. Oh, the name of this round, by the way, is the tropical storm round. I don't know why. Just a good name.
That is a really good name.
I feel like it should be topical storm because we're going with like pop culture, like topical.
That's the name of the storm. The tropical storm's name is Topical Storm. So it's Topical Storm.
I'm looking forward to my first day on Con Air as one of the attendants.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Is Bacon? We've lost the audio on those guys.
You know, to be fair, I think
what's happening? What's going on with these guys?
I think Bacon can give up his color because his technical skills are not going to get any better.
No. Well, you know what it's time for now, since they went away. It's time for everyone's favorite staring contest. So here we go. Get ready. Get right up. Come on. Right up close to your camera. Right in.
This is the real thing.
Yeah, this is a joke thing. No, this is not a joke, Mike. This is a legit game show. So now we're staring. I'm looking right into your eyes, Mike.
I'm already
looking right into the camera. Yeah.
Oh,
I blinked.
Yeah. All right.
I feel like I was looking in the wrong. All right.
Well done.
Milkbag, you win again, you son of a bitch.
Well, that's what I do.
Stare rodeo.
That's why I wear these sunglasses, is to be ready whenever a staring contest has to happen.
I like that walrus in the background. That's a dope statue.
Yeah, it's my I'm creating a god.
He's just accumulating different things.
He's just accumulating different things. Absolutely.
So J-Lo, I gotta ask, why would you want to work on Con Air? Are you just a big Nicolas Cage fan, or you really like Danger? Or
I think I could do it better than those guys.
Okay, I get you.
What would you do? What would you do different?
Well, I wouldn't let him take over the plane.
Well, I mean, that's everybody would say that. Anybody would say that. It's your first day of the job. You don't want to let them take over the plane, but they've got it. What are you going to do different that those cops didn't do?
Well, I mean, I watched the documentary, I guess, so I have
okay.
I have that to help
bring them in. Hey,
do we miss anything?
Everything. The game's over.
Aww.
Again.
Yeah, we've been done for 10 years.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, well, that guy who fell asleep. What's his name?
Ted.
Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Did anybody pick their offices?
J-Lo did.
JLo, where's your office?
I'm looking forward to my first day at Con Air.
You're a pilot on Con Air.
It's so much more satisfying when
You're the
they
pilot on this
react.
plane?
It's-
You're the pilot on this plane. They don't get killed, do they?
I'm pretty sure. Like,
Well,
I'm pretty sure they all do.
They
yeah.
all get killed.
J-Lo saying
I've
he
seen
would-
the documentary, so I know what to avoid and how to not let them take over.
Oh, got it.
Oh, goodness.
Man.
Okay, so a pilot from Con Air. Mike, where are you working?
Well, I actually got excited when you said what would be your fictional pop culture high school.
You could do that
So
too. If you want.
I
You can-
realized, well, I can do that at I would rather my high school or the place I would like to work would be Clone High.
Clone.
Okay, there you
I
go.
love it.
Clone High, that'd be a great high school to go to or to work at.
I love it.
If you worked there, what would your job be? Principal, counselor, teacher?
It's a good question. I didn't think about that. Janitor, I think. I feel like the principal was already a principal, and then there's the robot butler helper. So I don't know what other positions are available. But just to be around all the historical figures, like
I love
sexy
it.
teens having fun. That's really all you want in life, right? I don't need to
I love
be
it.
one of the teens. Just let me be around that energy.
Yeah. No. I absolutely love that. Bacon, where are you working?
I'm going to work in the office from Office Space.
That was the one place. You son of a bitch.
There we go.
Oh, from Office Space, not from the office. I got you.
No. And I would be, what's that guy's name? Milton?
You're Bacon in this. You're
Well, yeah,
just
I'm Bacon, but I just do exactly what he did. And I mirror everything.
Oh my
Because
God.
everything seems to work out for him.
Okay, so we have a janitor at Clone High. We have an office worker in the Office Space office, and we have a pilot on Con Air. Am I correct?
Correct.
Oh, what about you, Nate?
I would like to be a bartender at the bowling alley that the Big Lebowski bowls at. That's what I want to do for my work.
That's at the
This is
bowling
part of
alley,
this is part of Hobo Plan as well, you guys. So
everything's hobo plan. You keep trying to put everything through this hobo plan.
hey, it's a good plan, man.
Okay, what's
I
the
like that you're pulling up the images of everything we're saying too, just to keep everybody on the same page.
yeah.
This is the bowling lane from Big Lebowski.
Yeah, so
Show me the
Alright.
bar.
Oh, the bar area here. So here's one of them. Wow. Yeah, definitely that one's better. Oopsie doodles. All right,
we
what's the next part,
serve
Nate?
sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla.
So you've been so it's your first day. I would just like you to introduce yourself to your coworkers, anyone who might be there, and what you're looking forward to really, make an impact on this new workplace, if you don't mind. Just kind of reach down and tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're excited to do at this job. Who wants to start?
I can go first.
All right, Bacon.
These are my office workers, and that's my favorite guy. So I'm just going to kind of latch onto him, and I'm not going to talk to anybody. Going to kind of talk in low whispers.
This
Going
is
to make sure that nobody can touch my things.
this is how you're addressing. You're talking in third person.
Yes. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to stand up in front of all of you, and I'm going to say this speech. And it's going to be perfect. And you're all going to walk away thinking, wow, how smart is that new guy?
We have another Milton, you guys.
Yeah.
We have two Miltons.
And first of all, I just want to say, nobody touched my things. That's what I would say to you. But I'd say it in a way where you wouldn't take it as weird, but also threatening. So I kind of work on both those. And then afterwards, everyone would start clapping.
All right, thank you, Bacon. That was a good first day speech. Thank you. We're really going to enjoy
I'm
having
going to
you
flood
around.
this whole place.
Yeah. Why did we hire this guy? This is a terrible hire. J-Lo, can you address the rest of the crew? Maybe even the prisoners if you'd like to.
Just so you know, this is what the pilot. I think this is the prisoner pilot.
That's the
from
prisoner
Con Air.
pilot.
No, that's what I'm going for.
That's how you would.
So are you a prisoner or are you a pilot on this plane?
Well, it depends on the time, I suppose. But leave this up, Bacon.
Okay.
Leave this up.
Okay, can't do it.
So, Guys, I would like to introduce myself. I'm a very serious pilot, and I do take my job very seriously. And you will respect my authority, and you will not try to take over my plane. Do you see how I've cut my facial hair? This should tell you about my intensity. So don't bother getting out of line. Stay in your seat. I'll ding the bell when you can get up.
I guess I'm gonna see my girl again.
Usually pilots have shorter hair.
That's what you care about.
That's what I care about. Yeah,
That's great.
I'm just here for vagrancy. I'm a hobo.
Goddamn hobo.
So let's say that Con Air starts to happen.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Are you going to prevent it, or are you joining the Con Air side?
Well, if I'm dressed like this, I might as well join them, right? I guess, who's gonna win? I guess I'd feel out the dynamic and then take the side that I feel is gonna be more beneficial.
All right, I accept that answer.
Great.
That's a great answer. Yeah.
All right, Mike.
All right, so yeah, it's my first day as a janitor at Clone High.
And you can make a speech anywhere, any way you want.
Yeah.
So.
I'm going auditorium, full introduction to the whole student body and staff. You know, get it all done once. Hey guys, I'm really happy to join the faculty here at Clone High. Big fan of historical figures and sexy teens. So this is really the job for me. And just be clear,
Oh no.
not you know, just no, don't want to hook up with the teens. Just like your energy, just like being around a vibe, you know. And that's something I'm looking forward to this semester. So thanks for having me.
He got fired immediately.
Yeah, that's right.
Nate, Nate? Did you do yours?
I did not.
Okay.
I would try to talk, and then they would probably shoot me. So I don't think things would work out.
Now we will find out who was most right. I have tabulated your answers into scores.
Whoa, it started working.
Look at that. You just had to start it over twice.
That's all I needed to do. Holy shit! All right, we don't have a lot of time to talk about JLo's commanding lead. We only have time. Milkbag, were there any questions today that we could quickly run through for the very last round? Hong Kong Milkbag, who put the
bop in the she-bop?
Who put the bop in the she-bop? Who put the bop in the she-bop?
All right, everybody go around.
Uh-huh.
I mean, can I say what the obvious answer probably is?
Yeah, who?
The Big Bopper.
That's a good answer. I'm going to say Betty Rubble.
Mike,
Well, the answer is another question. It's who put the wham in the wham-a-lamma ding-dong?
There we go. That's a good answer.
That's a good answer.
Mike, what are you saying?
I'm going to say Daniel Plainsview, just so that there's now 2 There Will Be Blood shout-outs in this one podcast.
That's a good herald, you guys. Oh.
That is the end of the game. Milkbag, who is the champion this week?
Who's our champion, Milkbag?
I'm excited.
Daniel Plainsview.
So close.
We were so close.
We only lost by 50.
I mean, that's probably the most points we've ever ended with. JLo, congratulations.
Congratulations, JLo.
Now, JLo, we've started something new.
Yeah, you're the first
one.
grand prize winner of this. I have become a master video editor in the past 2 months.
False.
And we've decided to start putting my videos on YouTube. Your prize, you get to name the following video, and it will stay up forever. Okay, so you're actually choosing the name for this video.
So, Nate, we're going to show you this video that I've not seen this video either. Nate makes these, I don't know when.
I'm a master video editor.
So we're going to watch this, and then you can name it whatever you want, and it'll stay up on YouTube. Go ahead.
Welcome to Choose Your Own Adventure. Today you will be in charge of this video. I need you to decide. Do you want to see a phone call? Or do you want to see a bank robbery? The choice is yours. Press 1 for phone call, 2 for bank robbery.
I would like to speak to a representative, thank you.
Press 1 for phone call, 2 for bank robbery.
Yes, I have the premium package, but I'd like to hear more.
Press 1 to continue the phone call, 2 to go to a bank robbery.
It was a service to adjust my cell phone plan to Eastern Standard Time.
Press 1 for phone call, 2 for bank robbery.
Can you run through that list of menu items again?
Press 1 to continue the phone call, 2 for the bank robbery.
Ooh, you can charge me rent on a phone that I already own?
Press 1 to continue the phone call.
You can leave me on hold.
Keep pressing 1, you butthole.
I'd be very interested in adding a 7th and an 8th line.
I love this phone call. Keep pressing 1. Press it. Press it.
So I have been paying $350 a month for premiums. Let's go ahead and move that price up, why don't we?
You're gonna press 1. I already know it. Phone call!
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, his name is Robert Bacon.
That was a fun adventure.
There you go. That was a good one.
Hey, Nate, can I ask a question? Can I get that as an NFT? I'm gonna sell it. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm gonna sell it. It's gonna be worth millions. The Winklevoss twins will track me down and probably try to sell it some more, but I'd like it.
100%. Yeah, let's do this.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I think this fits Hobo Life.
I would. Do I get to choose the title now?
Yes,
Yeah,
you do.
or
yeah.
you could choose it now
you
or
can
whenever
wait.
you like.
Yeah, whenever you want.
I think it's best virtual reality experience. Click here.
That's great. Mike, if you would have won, what would you have named it, maybe? Oh, no.
Oh, no, you're muted.
Or did we lose?
Sorry, no, that was me. Well, if you're trying to get lots of views, which is the point of any video, right? I would call it best sex compilation in parentheses. Try not to come. And then you just let the internet do what the internet does.
Yeah.
That's a good point. What website are you posting this to?
All the websites. Look, when people see the title, the subtitle, try not to come, they're gonna be like, well, I gotta see it. I gotta see if I'm gonna come or not, right?
I'm
That's a
absolutely
challenge.
set up a Pornhub channel.
Don't, not for Poof, please. No. Oh my God, let's go around. Mike, do you have anything that you need to promote before we go?
Not really. I mean, a little late on shows right now, fellas. Manitoba's still in lockdown. You can follow me on Instagram at Mike Green Who. And I have to say that because I share a name with a much more famous person, a Mike Green hockey player. So, if I don't say the handle specifically, people get confused. They try and follow me. They end up following that Mike Green. That's why he has so many million more followers than me.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Obviously, that's what it is. That's why, yeah. No, I know it happens because sometimes it goes the other way and women message me and like, oh my God, are you the Mike Green who played in the NHL? And I have to explain to them, yes, I am. And try not to come.
Oh, God. Parentheses. That never works. Never works. I always come.
Yeah. They know what they're doing when they make those videos. They know you're going to come.
Yes, they do. J-Lo, what did you got to plug?
Anything?
You guys, I've got nothing to plug. This is a gigantic waste of my time.
So I say every week.
No, I'm really glad to have been here, and you'll probably find me in some karaoke bars sometime. And don't find me, I'll find you.
Yeah,
I hear that a lot.
Yeah, I hear that mostly too. Well, thank you. Congratulations, J-Lo. Thank you, Mike, so much for coming on. It's been a fun, really fun episode. It's been great having you both on.
That was a good one. Yeah. I have no notes for you today.
Oh, you were. Yeah, Nate usually gives me notes right after the show.
A lot of notes.
And then he sends them to my parents for some reason.
Yes, I do.
And I don't.
All of your ex-girlfriends.
But make sure to stick around. Run-on's right after us. Another show. Make sure to check out our Patreon account, the 2MB Studios Patreon.
Oh, Shannon Connolly. Go to Shannon Connolly's Instagram. Donate. Love you, Shannon.
Yeah. See you next week.